Hi, good morning, Sunil. How are you doing?
Good morning, ma'am. I'm good.
Good to know that. Sunil, we are meeting for the first time or we have met before?
Yes, ma'am. I think it's second time.
It's second time. So long time before we met, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, great, great. So how are your sessions going on so far?
Yeah, it's going well.
It's going well. Good to know that. And what are the the things you have seen that is changed while you speak or you converse with people?
What?
So what are the things you have learned all this while and you feel that you have changed or developed some changes in your conversation building skills?
Yeah, from different Twitter, I learn so different things. Like according to their suggestions, like voice
Okay,
modulation. Then which what should I do for improve my communication? So like that.
okay. So are you practicing after the sessions as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did practice.
You do practice. Very good. That's very nice if you're
Yeah.
doing the practice because that is needed. Not only on the sessions, but after the sessions also the practice is needed.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Sunil? Yeah. Sunil, after this you're heading to work?
Yeah.
Okay, great, great. So, Sunil, today's topic, have you gone through it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so I would just request you to go through the topic, which is very important, and at the same time, the vocabulary in the end of the session, which will help you to build up your vocabularies, the words, new words as well, which you can eventually
Okay.
use in the sessions. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the topic, I'll just share the topic of the day is what would you do in this situation?
Okay.
Yeah. So before we go ahead, there are two topics shared on the extempore. So I'll give you two topics. You have to select one of it and speak for 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one is ways to get up in the morning. Ways to get up in the morning, and the second one is poor health begins in the mind.
First one is ways to wake up in the morning.
Yes, get up in the morning or wake up in the morning. It's the same.
What waste is wake up in the morning.
Wake up in the morning. So ways to wake up in the morning.
And second one is
Second one is poor health begins in the mind. So which one would you choose and which one would you talk about?
I think poor health is begin in the mind
Okay, sure. Please go ahead with that.
because I learn one quote: health is wealth.
Yes, right.
Yeah, if our health is good, so we can do whatever we want to do. It's like it depends on mm, physical and mental health, both combination of. If our mental health is okay, then we can develop our physical health. So
Hmm.
health is very important to do something in our life,
Okay.
whatever we want to do. So yeah, and nowadays everyone is doing exercise to build their health.
I missed the last part. It just went blank.
What?
I missed the last part what you said because the screen just went blank from your end.
Yeah, yeah. I said health is very important, and everyone is doing exercise uh, with their busy schedule because if we'll become fit, then we will perform good activities in day to day's life.
Right, right. So also
Yeah.
the health, all the poor health begins in the mind. If you have to relate to the topic and speak about it, that the most of the people are, thinking sometimes they are stressed, they are overly burdened with the work they are going through. At the same time, there are many things which is going on in the mental state, like in the mind. So the health gets affected if you are not healthy in your mind, the body will get affected. So that's the main
Yes.
topic of, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
main,
Yeah. Yeah. I understand topic.
yeah.
So I told you now means like mental health is more important than physical health. Means nowadays everyone taking diets and exercise for build their physical health, but uh, what we think about mental health, no one is doing like to build their mental health. So that's why lots of people are suffering from anxiety and depressions just because
Right.
of stressful life. Yeah,
Right.
and nowadays it increased day by day, stressful life, because of
Mhm.
we are not taking healthy foods and all, and so much stress is there.
Right.
So that's why. So for that, I think we should do some exercise like meditations. We should read some books. We should do some good activities. So maybe which will we will develop our mental health. And
Right.
if we develop our mental health, so we can think uh, positively, and we can perform our activity
Very
in
well
good
said.
manner.
Okay, great, great. So what you have, yeah, you have just discussed about the mental health, which is very important, and the activities which can be related to it, like how you said, reading books, you can meditate, you can do yoga, at the same time go for a simple walk in the nature, or just connect with yourself. That's very important to take a pause in life and then take care of your mental health as well. Good answer given from your side. Now, when you're starting the extempore, you started with the word because. Okay, so you will not start with because. You can always put a phrase there, like how you started that health is wealth. You can start in an introduction. Just remember that when you're giving an extempore, you have to keep the structure in mind. That means the introduction, okay, wherein you can put the phrase, the adverb, or you can put an idiom over there, and then you can start the extempore, and then you give the structure, the body, like what you spoke about, and then you can conclude the topic. Okay, so three
Okay.
three ways you can actually divide it into and then speak about it. Okay, just
Yeah.
keep this in mind for the next time you are giving any extempore topics, you're speaking about an
Yeah.
extempore, keep this in mind. Okay, and you
Definitely.
also used the word told you na. So told you na is, again, it's very informal. Okay, so
Okay.
na will
I
not be
said
used. Yeah, so you will not use na over there, you will use some other words if you can. As I mentioned, you can say. Okay, so just change
as
of
I
little,
mentioned.
yeah, as I
Yeah. Yeah.
mentioned, just change of some sentences can help it become more formal and more appropriate. Okay, yeah,
Yes.
so let's go ahead now with the questions regarding the topic. That's the first one is, imagine you have a persistent headache for a couple of days and you finally decide to go to the doctor. Okay, does going to the doctor worry you?
Uh, Yeah, if I have a persistent headache, means like 5 to 6 days. So normally most of the people they visit to doctor, and
Yes.
doctor will share some like uh, are you suffering from like any depression, anxiety, any past history you had, and if they did not, so doctor just prescribe some medicines for
Yes,
headache,
right.
and they will advise for like you should do meditations and all.
Okay. So are you always honest with the doctor about your past history or what you're going through?
Yeah, actually, yeah,
You are honest. Okay, great enough.
yes, yes.
Yes. So do you get regular health checkups done?
Yeah, I did.
You do.
I
I
do.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah. So do you have a family physician?
yeah, I have family physician.
You have a family physician, and what would you say to the doctor when you go to the doctor, which you are suffering, like the headache example? So how would you tell the doctor about the whole situation?
Yeah, actually, if I had any issue, so and I'm suffering from like headache, so I just told to the doctor. Yeah, last night I didn't sleep, so
I will tell.
may- maybe that's yeah. So that's why I'm suffering from headache like this.
Okay, so it doesn't worry you. You will start taking the pills what is recommended by the doctor.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay. Okay, now the situation changes. Your doctor asks you how you're feeling. The doctor asks you what your daily routine is like. The doctor examines you and takes some tests. You are asked to wait. You have been waiting for a long time. You finally ask the receptionist, and she takes you to the doctor's office. The doctor shares some disturbing news with you. You happen to have a chronic disease. but they haven't been able to diagnose which one exactly. Okay, so what would you do? What would you do? What will be your initial reaction?
Okay, means
Okay,
I
I'm
visited
sorry
to
to put you in
doctor.
the situation in the morning. It's not a very positive topic,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah,
still, it
yeah, yeah.
just, yeah,
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 means doctor diagnosed me as like chronic disease, like hypertension and diabetes.
yeah. So,
Yeah, yeah. My situation will be like, what is this? What happened with me in this age,
right.
like this? Yeah.
So, will you worry a lot, or will you take it positively?
No, I think firstly I will worry because in this age did not happen such kind of things. And
Yeah,
but I will take it positive.
you will. Okay.
What
So
should
instead
what
of
should we do
firstly,
for that?
say, yeah. So instead of firstly, you can also say initially.
Yeah, initially.
Initially, I'll tell you. Yeah. Okay. So who would you reach out to first?
Mm, maybe to my parents.
To your parents. You call up your parents. Okay. Are you an optimistic person, or do you worry a lot?
No, I think I am optimistic.
Optimistic. Okay. And do you think that you will take a second opinion from the doctors?
Yeah, maybe
You will
we'll
take.
take
You will take the second. Okay, that's great. Okay, so what are the things you will? What are the life changes you will make after that? Like supposedly now the doctor has told you, okay, and then you also go for the second opinion. Now everything is fine, but it's still playing in your mind. Okay, so what are the life changes you will do?
yeah, I will take it positive all the things and do according to that. What should I do? It's like according to doctor's suggestions.
Okay, so you will do that ways, but you will not bring any changes like start exercising or
Yeah,
worry
yeah, I will
less.
do.
You
Yeah,
can't
I
do
will
that.
do exercise because exercise is always good for health.
Okay, so you do it actually. I mean, in real life, do you do that exercises and?
Nowadays, I'm not doing exercise.
Okay, fine, fine. So I've put you in a thought to get into exercises again.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Sunil. So great, Sunil. It was a good conversation with you about this topic and also the extempore. I would just say that work on your prepositions because those are the words which you're going wrong with. Okay, just simple words you're missing, or sometimes you're just putting it extra in the sentence. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, so just the preposition and the sentence formation has to come in a flow. Okay, just don't stop abruptly, just go ahead with it and speak slow. When you speak slow, you complete the whole sentence.
Yes. Yes.
And of course keep reading and keep listening to the good content you have. There's a lot of orators who are speaking. You can see how they are speaking, the body language, the way they are using the facial expressions, and
Okay.
at the same time what kind of words are being used. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
important, right? Anything you would like to ask, Sunil? We still have time.
No. No.
Nothing. Okay, so what is your plan for the day today?
Uh, after 10, I will go to field.
After 10, where will you go?
Field on field work.
Okay, the field work. Okay, that's nice. And how is the weather in your city? Hello? Yes, Sunil? I
Yeah.
missed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a cloudy weather in my city.
It's a cloudy weather. Okay, so it's good. You're from Aurangabad, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it seems that in summer it gets very hot, correct?
What? Yeah. 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 It's
During the summer days it gets quite hot, right? In
yes. Yes.
Aurangabad?
Yes. Yeah. Now
Okay. Okay.
it's renamed.
It is?
It's renamed Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar.
Oh yes, 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 yes. I
Yeah.
I didn't use it because I was not very comfortable using the word. So yes, it has
Yeah.
changed. So you all got used to saying it.
Yeah. 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 We are using same name. Chhatrapati
Okay,
Sambhajinagar.
Sambhari. Okay, fine, great. Thanks for sharing that as well. And it was lovely talking to you. And have a lovely day ahead then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Bye bye. Take care, Sunil.
Yeah. Bye.